Hello there, this is Retro Spirits Gaiden, and this is Aero Blasters on the PC Engine Hue card. It's a shoot 'em up game, horizontal style, on a Hue card. Here we have an image of your spacecraft stroke jet fighter, player 1, and there's player 2 versions, surrounded by all of the ordnance it can fire when you pick up the special weapons in the game. And here's the title screen, now gone. Right, like I said, it's a horizontally scrolling shoot 'em up, and on the PC Engine there's loads of shooters. This one, however, has parallax scrolling in it of some form. I don't know how they've done that, probably using Code Voodoo, developed in wherever Voodoo comes from, and mixed with wherever code comes from. They've mixed the two things together and created a parallax scrolling background, which is crazy style. And they've overlaid sprites over the top of it, which you shoot with other sprites to further the distance that you make it into the game. That's the gameplay. Right, we've got a power-up system where you shoot a canister, it sprays power-ups all over the screen in a haphazard manner, and it's up to you to go and catch one. None of them are speed-ups, so the speed of your spacecraft stroke aircraft is fixed. You have a charge button, bit like R-Type, except this one doesn't fire a giant blue bolt out the front of your craft. It flashes the screen, makes all the bullets disappear, and damages enemies, sometimes wiping out single hit enemies, which is all well and good. As you can see from this short gameplay segment here, the game is unrelentingly tough, with some minor enemies spewing bullets in your direction, which are difficult to avoid. Your ship is a bit of a cumbersome shape. It's long and thin, and the collision detection is suitably long and thin, so it's actually sort of weirdly difficult to judge when you're weaving between crisscrossy bullet patterns. And here's a boss which sort of bounces up and down and fires lasers at you. That's all cool. The power-ups aren't all brilliant. This one is the one I tend to go with, the side pods. Just I know where the bullets are going because I can see them. The six-way shot's useful in some instances, and the missiles are kind of okay. But yeah, this is the one I tend to go for. The one that fires behind you, not so much. We're in the mechanised cave now, and we've got some interesting music. The music sound effects for this game aren't bad, and the gameplay is okay, and the graphics are okay. This is a genuinely okay game, and it always was in the arcade. The standout feature really is the next section of this level, where you are forced down a tunnel at breakneck speed. And it's exciting, but it's negated a little bit by the fact you can pick up bumpers that stop you colliding with the background at high speed, which you'll want to pick up because you'll just lose all your lives otherwise. The other feature of this game, over some other horizontally scrolling shoot 'em ups on the PC Engine, is the simultaneous two-player option. That's always welcome. So the visuals are this. They're kind of a bit murky, a bit chunky, I suppose. The music is fine. It's a bit muffled. It's sort of typically PC Engine in some ways. Gameplay does feel a lot like the arcade machine, and this is a game that I used to play in the arcade in the South Pier and Lowestoft, so I do have some experience of it. It's not a game that I would suggest it's for everybody. It's not the first shoot 'em up you should get for your PC Engine, that's for sure. That should be something like R-Type. But this is not. It's not horrible. It's not brilliant. It's somewhere in the sort of the region of good. So, if you like good games, and you've got £50 spare, 50 English pounds, you can buy this game from an importer. If you have an internet connection, you could download a ROM before you spend £50 on a game that you may or may not like, just to test out what it's all about. I'd suggest you do that, because this game is, I would suggest, an acquired taste. I haven't played it for a while, so I'm clumsily crashing into the background multiple times here, which is not really a good look for me, is it? I think the furthest I've been on 1 credit on this though is level 4. It's frickin' tough, and later in the game, if you continue, because you only get limited continues, there are levels where your spaceship has inertia. I say spaceship because it's in space at that point. Has inertia, so it doesn't come to a stop when you let go of the joypad. That is actually fairly annoying. In a game where the controls and the bullet patterns don't really match up in terms of letting you avoid shite, having inertia on your ship is a bit tiresome sometimes. The fact you lose all your power-ups when you die is also a pain in the butt, because they're not that plentiful, I would suggest. You can get quite a big spread on your weapon, your main gun, but your side pod power-ups are always pretty shite. But the game does throw around a hell of a lot of sprites, so I suppose that's quite impressive for a PC Engine. This also came out on the Mega Drive. The Mega Drive one's a bit closer to the arcade, I feel, but either version will do you okay. They're both pretty good. In comparison to the coin-up, like in terms of a copy of the coin-up, they're both pretty good, but the game's always been sort of mediocre to good. It's not like the top tier of shooter. And that's Aero Blasters. Yeah, very exciting, eh? 50 quid. Dear. Being a collector these days is a costly and underwhelming exercise. Whoa, that bullet was quick. That was a sudden, massively fast bullet. Nearly hit me right up the chuff. Crikey. Oh, these enemies specifically take a while to kill, and they ram you. They come on the screen to ram you, and that's distressing. There's a bit here where loads of things pop out of the cloud. Here we go. Yeah, I fire shit tons of bullets. And again, because your spaceship's so long, it's difficult to get through a gap there. Should have recognised that when I was recording the video that they were going to pop out. Here they are again. Managed to get through that time. Yeah, it's a bit of a memory test as well. You got to memorise some of these bad boy patterns. Yeah, the way to really complete this game or get on in this game is to remember the attack patterns of the enemies, which I clearly don't remember here. I mean, I'd forgotten that those things pop out of the clouds and fire all those bullets, for instance. If I'd have remembered that, I could have, planned for it. But I didn't, so I didn't. There we go. This level's got a very jaunty tune. That's Aero Blasters. This is pretty decent. Yep. It's expensive though, so, like I say, you make your own decision on that. Huh? It's your money. I'm not spending your money for you. You do it. I'm not your dad. Unless I'm your dad. Alright, that's me. Ta-ra!